to our Let's Play. As always, this is Imbria Arts Let's Play. My name is Ike. And I welcome you all to join in with this play. So, we are picking up where we left off before. And I have the chat open, so if anybody wants to leave a message, I'll reply back as soon as I can see it. Alright. Let's see here. When we last played, we were dealing with this stuff in here, getting some experience. I'm waiting for the game to be a bit slow there for a second. Trying to make sure we don't run too slow. Alright. We are going to teleport. Since we played, I found where we need to go. It is not in this world, or not this part of the world. That is a later dungeon that we apparently need to go to. But we need to go here.
We finally made it.
Alright. I've taught you just about everything you need to know. You all should be able to take care of her from here. Thanks a million, pal. You're one hell of an engineer. Not anyone could get our ships humming along so smoothly as you could. No need to thank me. I didn't do all that much. You all just a talented bunch of people. Well, I'm still grateful. It's nice to see you all there and some good Renans out there. Like you, after all. Think you'd stick around and teach us a little bit more? We'd love to keep you here. Alright, there's one thing I need to do before we get too far. I need to, oh, I can't really move the game, can I? Let's see if I can do it from here. There we go. Okay. No, I still hear myself. Okay, well. It's a bit weird because I hear myself. But I'm not hearing the echo as bad, so.
Well, if it ain't the blazing sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alvin. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
Okay, I'm gonna do one thing here because it is kind of dragging along. Let me first. Let's see if I can add something. Let's see. Image. Add source. New source. Browse. Okay. I'm going to take off the avatar. And we're going to put this here. Just to make things run a bit smoother. There we go. Back to the game. Alright. So we're gonna talk to him. Yep. Alright. Well, this definitely isn't natural.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
Well,
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegus at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
alright, it's rather silly seeing Law in that outfit.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, Right.
Okay. And we have no points to spend for her. Do I have anything that I need to spend on anybody else? Wait. Don't have points for Kisara or Law. Okay.
It's
So
noisy
they're the
in
ones.
here.
I do need to, or I mean, it's just driving me crazy. It's a funny outfit, but no. I much prefer that outfit.
Isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
The wedge. Oh no, I'm scared of the wedge.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
I don't have any food bonus going in here. The wedge. Fear the wedge.
Coming through.
Glacial spear. Here's the evil. Raging cascade. Hold on to your earth. Here I come. Painlessly heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
Resist by end here.
Oh yes, we got this after last stream.
Now, Asuna! Look sharp! Lightning tiger ready!
That move only appears once in each battle. He can go berserk multiple times, but he can only get that once in a battle. But yes, we get Kirito and Asuna helping us out in the battle now.
I won't forgive you.
Double demon fang!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Double demon fang!
Whatever you think this spear way here for. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. Not a chance.
Light astral energy charge, malevolent. Blah, blah, blah. Magic spear. Freezing force. Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust now. Glacial spear. Pierce astral energy.
Say no more.
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Okay, that's apparently a doorway. So, we're gonna go over here because it looks like we have another way up or something? Or down? I don't know. I don't see a way down. Hold on, let's check. Ow. Up, I guess. Okay. Holy crud, these things are nasty.
Double demon fang!
sorry, but this fight ends here.
Now, Asuna!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny
Where's
mood.
X? Oh, there it is.
Looks like some
I
solid
did.
equipment.
I didn't even see what it was. Items. It should show me the newest one first. Okay, Curse Charm. No. No. Not gonna use it. Level 1s aren't as worth
Truly
it.
a trackless path.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegus?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it. Quickly.
Actually, was there? Yes, there was vines. Okay. Gotta look for this red stuff, I guess, for climbing in here.
Little help! Let me help! First aid!
Okay, here I come. Here I come.
Lightning orb! Glacial spear! Just what the doctor ordered! Raging storm! Radiant now!
In an instant. Impact block.
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Air thrust!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Okay. These don't look friendly.
We're coming through! Here you can dive of fury!
Come on.
Where are you going? Your wings won't save you from me! Where are you going?
Got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it! In here!
All yours.
Come on, mine is this way! Here goes! One at a time! Now!
In an instant. Impact block.
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will. This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant. Let's see what you've got.
Double demon fang.
Radiant fire!
Damn it. Ignite.
Raging storm! Lunar corruption! I'm all soaked up!
They
might
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Here, let me help! The first layer! Burning
Negative
Raging
gate.
flame! Spread!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Let's see what you've got.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Healing circle! Holy land! A chain between heaven and earth! I can shatter any speed! By the power of water!
Damn it.
What if they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more. Shot.
Well done!
Here I come.
A chain between heaven and earth. I'm also dancing lightning. By the power of flame. A whisper without a trace. Winds of heaven. First explosion. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So what's up here? There must be, there's pineapple gel. Okay.
Great. Now I'm hurt and dirty.
Ooh.
Gotta break through.
Lightning condemned.
Can't get out of this.
Searing thunder blade. Reload. Illuminate the dark. Come forth, Constantine. It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. Radiant look here.
Pesky airborne
Rise
scoundrel.
and rest sounds like a job for you, truly.
Can you take it?
Tempest whirl. Do it. By the power of the now.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Shine!
Take the chain between heaven and earth. Searing thunder. Reload. Dancing of lightning.
You must be tired of healing me.
Riddler. Astral energy. Full throttle. I've never seen so many bullseyes.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Okay. Jump. That's the jump button. Okay. This. Good, 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 good. So I was figuring that's what that was. Greatly increases attack. I'm gonna give that to Alphen. Okay. Okay.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Absolutely.
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Considering the
Right.
creepiness of
But
this
it's not scary
place.
or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Why, jealous law?
I have a bad feeling about this.
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force. Lunar corruption.
Resonate with the earth!
By the power.
Take this!
Now I see everything. Radiant look here.
Got fire.
Now go. Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Double demon fang. Strike. Double demon fang.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Catapult.
Do it. Lightning.
Going. In an instant. Impact block.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Now, anime crossover! Tower of Friendship Beam!
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
There you go! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
We won that by a mile!
Transcendent Pebble? How's a pebble transcendent?
Discourteous, aren't you?
Flame of Fury! Freeze Lancer! Finish without a trace! Wailing Banshee of Lightning! Divine Savior! Air Drop! Frozen!
I'm ready.
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
No, I don't want to use up my peach. No, yeah, yes, I'll use the peach. I'm thinking of the higher grade one.
Really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Okay, that's the way we came in. We gotta use something over here. It's probably gonna be law. Oh, no, blazing sword. Revival ring.
This is amazing.
I think that's the second one we got. I already have one, and I have it on Alphen right now
You always get excited when you
because
find
I keep
something good.
losing them
We should
regularly.
hurry and get this stuff processed.
That's big. Big kitty. I'm guessing it's a kitty. It moves like a kitty. Big ugly kitty. Let's go this way. Big ugly kitty, go that way. We go this way. Yep, there go big ugly kitty. It's green. Alright, we gotta fight it.
Hi, Hoodle!
Oh, it's another one of these. We fought this thing sort of before.
Finish without a trace! This one's mine! Air Drop!
I guess this is a weaker version of the same one.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with the thorn.
Annihilation! By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
Take this!
Sleep now!
Sorry, but this fight ends here.
With the power of friendship.
Now, Asuna!
Power of friendship beam!
Shine! Radiant light!
Between heaven and earth. A wailing Banshee of Lightning. Sleep now.
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Okay, that's the way we can. We need that side corner. And then further down wherever this takes us.
It's courteous, aren't you?
A whirling flame!
Our surges through
Winds of
regenerate.
heaven!
You picked the wrong fight.
You feel it, hear my call! But there's big blow! Here's evil!
airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly! Freeze Lancer! Too much to handle! I'll fix you up!
Double demon fang.
Recover! Sweet now! Let's get you Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
You're mine.
Freeze Lancer! Do it!
In an instant. Impact block. We work well
Water!
together.
Hear my call!
Finely timed waltz.
Crush. You're finished.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Demon fang.
Rending you apart.
More for the top pile!
Bloody howling. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
Then I promise I'll always be here.
It's like better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. That's it? Nothing else there? This one's got your name on it!
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining.
Okay, let's check. Okay, there's a door there. And a door there. Let's check this door out. Okay, this takes us back to the center.
Right. Here goes. Double demon fang.
Hear my call! Spread! Thunder field! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Escape.
Arctic! Freeze Lancer! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Regenerate. I owe you one. The flame inside me. Yours.
Allow me to help.
Let free. Not
Here
today.
goes! Searing flame! Reload!
Sonic thrust.
Just what you're doing!
Blood. Rending you
Recover! Air thrust! Here's the healing between heaven and earth! First aid! Lightning by the power of flame! In there no trace!
You're mine.
More for the top pile!
Double demon fang.
Now!
Still.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Okay, let's use some orange gels. 'Cause we're running low on CP a bit.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Okay. I have a feeling that other way was the way back down to that
Watch your
weird
step ahead.
low
With no fencing in place,
on the lower
it'd be
floor.
quite hazardous to fall.
I gotta pause for a second. Because things are being changed here. I thought so. Something was gonna crash, and it was fate. It was the game. Okay. I'm gonna put a brief intermission. I'll be right back. Okay, we've been having some issues with our second screen, which is what's been going on. So we're coming right back here. Going to the screen. Turn off the second screen here. I'll just have to operate things from my phone. Okay. We are back. I'll just try to keep an eye on the chat as best I can. Can't show that. Continue.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, God. So we're all the way back here. Alright.
Little help! Healing art! You got company!
Then tonight's meal is on you.
This one should go. Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Now, Asuna!
In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Hi, Poodle!
Your most flame inside me yours to be let free!
Can't get out of this!
Here's the evil!
Leave the agile ones to me.
A whirling struggle! Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're mine! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Whew. Thank goodness we won.
Okay. Did I do this one? I don't think I did this one. I did one of them, but no, that's a stamina ring. No, we didn't get the stamina ring last time. Oh, we still got the cutscene to do.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe.
I'm gonna zoom through this because we've already gotten this before. Okay, I want to do one thing. Save. And I want to do some settings here for a second. Windowed. It is windowed. Okay. So can I... No, I can't seem to move it. Well, hold on a second. Let's... graphic setting. Let me try that. Okay. That I can't do. Alright. I'm gonna move that over so I can see the chats that people say. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Hoodle.
Double demon fang!
Spirit Blade. Reload.
Eagle ray!
Radiant Fire.
Fist on!
In here. Your wings won't save you from me.
Not today!
Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Splendid flash! Take this! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Step back.
Go no further.
Did we not get this one?
Double demon fang!
Or did they just like say, oh, they go on a different
I'm merely doing
area?
glad you're on us.
That's weird.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Hold on a second. I want to make sure we're still streaming. Yep. Okay. Da-da-da-da.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Okay, again, we're gonna have to boost that CP because we're using it. Again, we're gonna get this before we face the big kitty, wolf, whatever that thing is, dual-headed. It's not quite a Cerberus. It's called a Polymuntus. The Cerberus would be 3 heads.
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Let's talk in more doing. Free dance in the wind. Air thrust. It looks like you got this one covered.
Double demon fang!
Denied.
Fist on! Double demon fang!
No further.
Again with that blah 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 magic crap. Brinwell, do the actual spell. Come on. It's not that difficult.
Double demon fang! I'm not done!
The solidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Demon's descent.
Flashing fang!
This could be useful.
Okay, that was the way back.
Little help! Raging cascade! Chain between various uses. Stay away from the sport! Divine savior! I've got this! Metamorphin! Here goes! Freeze Lancer! Illuminate the dark! Magic is high! Flame of fury! They're all coming after me! I'm scared. I'm totally fine. Will this help? Divine savior! A whirling struggle! Healing circle! Wind heaven! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
We won that by a mile.
Ossified stem. I don't know if you'd want an ossified stem. Alright, I want to check this out before we go there, because we didn't check this out last. I'm pretty sure this just takes us down to the first floor. Yeah. So, this takes us down, this takes us back up. A spiral conduit. 3? Okay. Yeah. Things are back. Yeah, I don't care to fight them again. And it's good experience, but we've actually done some decent level here already.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Ow! Don't make me bring out my friends! See, this is what you get. I call in people from another dimension.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
No choice!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Double demon fang! Penumbra!
Take this!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Here I go! Go! Now!
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Got a pineapple gel. Okay, we're gonna climb. There's a big guy underneath. Okay, let's fight the guys underneath. And then we'll climb back up. Yeah, there's a red one down here, so it's an item.
This will be a delicious piece of
Take this!
Illuminate the dark! Holy clip, holy land! This one's mine!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Time to let it rip! We got fire!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here!
Riku's in a bright and shiny mood.
Alright, the vests are... yeah. Let's use up our apple gels. Alright. Let's go on up. And through the dark. Yay, Crystal.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Blake, let me know if you need healing. Supernova! Freeze Lancer! Arcade Waterfall! Now, here's Waterfall!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
It's
walk.
over!
One more! Spirit Flame!
Bloody hell! Searing gale!
Laser Spear! Piercing!
As impressive as always.
Here, hoped I was improving.
Step back. This one's all. All law.
Okay. Bloody coat. Alright, that's gonna be run well. I think. Nope. Maybe Dullheim? No, he's Cape. I don't, it counts. Alright.
New equipment!
Okay. Tweedledee and Tweedledummer. Orange gel. Okay, let's see here. Up.
Go no further! Flame of Fury! Where are you going? Dance in the wind! Air a whirling blast! It'll body slam us into next week!
In a bind.
Explosion! A chain between heaven and earth! Burning sun! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Negative gate.
Steel! Thanks, Kitara!
Another incantation ruined. Thrilling performance.
Armor won't save you. Far enough.
This is looking good.
Our art's being interrupted.
Moving back! Sonic thrust! Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Now, Asuna.
Double demon fang!
It looks like you got this one covered. Lightning orb!
Double demon fang!
Mega Ray!
Double demon fang!
By the power of water!
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
Thanks, Shio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Primed and ready.
Do better. Pierce through!
Freeze Lancer!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Double demon fang!
First aid! What would I do without you?
Rending you apart!
Illuminate the
Demon
dark!
fang!
Bloody think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Not really, because that's a level 1, and we've got a level 4 Spirit Bangle. Or level 5, actually. Awakening Pebble. Zephyr Deceased? I don't like the name of that. Oh, no, wait, Zephyr's the... Never mind. I still don't like it, but I remember now. Yeah.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done! Radiant flare!
I'll face you. You're covered face me.
So much, Ridwell.
Maybe my art feel the person before. Astral energy!
Say no more.
Could have been worse.
Alright. There's red here. I will say this is not as gross as the Jump spot belly in Zelda
Little help!
Link to the Past or but it's still kind of gross.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Now!
Take this.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Didn't even say what we picked up, but we picked up something. Alright,
This will be a delicious
more of these guys.
lunar corruption! Mega ray! Annihilation!
Can't get out of this.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done!
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
Do it!
In an instant. I've really. Got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
I am healing my wounds. Where am I with CP? Okay, I probably should spend some gels. I'll hold off on another one. I don't know how big this dungeon is. Another set of these guys. What?
Little help! Here we go!
I'll smash you!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Sonic
Freeze
Thrust!
Lancer!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! Now, Akina!
Right!
Burn in hell! Here I come!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
You're mine! I could do without this thing! Negative double demon fang!
Holy Rock!
Take this! Double demon fang!
Lightning! Deathfall!
Armor won't save you!
Execution! No escape! No further!
Healing Storm! Raging Cascade! There!
Double demon fang!
Heaven and Earth! Gemini Alpha! A wailing Gusty
I
of
have no
lightning!
limits! Catapult! Double demon fang!
Divine Savior!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Tearing Flame of Fury! Burning Crush!
Double
Thunder
demon
Field!
fang!
Raging Cascade!
Double demon fang! No escape!
Annihilation!
No escape!
A whirling trouble!
Double demon fang!
Merciful Dawn!
No escape!
Power of water!
Double demon fang!
Searing Flame!
Down on the ground! Take this! Demon blast! Double demon fang! Burn it hell! Reload!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Gigantic Inferno! Where are you going?
Down on the ground!
What was that came from?
Can't get out of this!
Raging Cascade!
Will this Double demon fang! I'm ready! Double me! In an instant! Impact block!
Woo!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
What? You said if you am I on a roll or what? My answer is what? That. I haven't had many healing items, so I'm hoping this is okay. This is a boss or sub-boss or something. I don't know if they got into sub-bosses yet. Well, we had sub-bosses. Excuse me, what am I talking about? 2 weeks ago we had sub-bosses.
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Is this a repeat of the boss that we fought, the plant boss, before?
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's a machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
It's like the plant boss we fought on the way to in the Earth Kingdom. Only more dangerous.
Now you see what I can do on your knees.
barely even scratched the damn thing. Oh, I guess we gotta kill its tentacles to get to its body. That's right.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Came between heaven and I'll heal you all. In a bind. Go. Radiant here. Healing circle.
No, I couldn't make it in time.
Mecha leg. Dance in the wind. I'll bring you back from death. Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing Dantium lightning. Here I go.
Nice, I'm taking damage before I even live.
Wind defended. Work. Keep calm and take them down. A chain between heaven and earth. Here's the evil. A wailing Dantium lightning. In here. Get out there with the others.
Damn, those spikes are what really hurt. Ow. Heavy treat.
Hold on to your arc. Here I come. I'll bring you back from hard magic and never miss. Freeze laser. Blah blah blah. Get on in there with the others.
Not done yet.
In a bind?
I'll heal you.
Double demon face.
Raging storm.
No escape.
Whoa, healing from this high.
Looks like you can't do my rescue again.
You need to be careful with the blazing sword and with the stones.
Shion.
Freeze laser.
Burn in hell.
Light act illuminate the dark. Touch the healing flame of fury. Holy land. Laser spear. Here's the way. A wind laser.
Damn it. Jesus Christ. I can't even freaking make a move without getting hit several times.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Is it over?
It was a load-bearing boss, duh.
It's too dangerous! Stay back!
The light calls me. The light it calls. It's nothing but a bug zapper. We're tripping. Whoa. Whoa.
What's going on here?
I heard it.
Alphin's not crying.
As did I. I'm not sure
Oh,
I'd call it a
nor
voice
don't
that
I.
was there.
What in the world just happened?
Well, you had a drug trip. Clearly there were some toxins in that boss.
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice.
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevent such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously?
Alright, there's two doors. They went ahead and took me out of the boss's room. I see.
I won't forgive you!
Still gotta fight these guys again. Ow! Quit doing blah 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 magic! Do your actual incantations for crying out loud. You're the mage, you're supposed to do stuff.
No further! Double demon fang! Pierce through!
Sorry,
Team up!
But this fight ends here!
As we cross dimensions with two characters that shouldn't exist in this game.
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Take this! Double demon! Armor won't save you! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! My turn! Rising Phoenix!
No more playing nice.
Ooh, somebody's got hit. Shion, fight back.
A wailing dancing lightning condemned.
How do I get Shion to release her anger? Alright, there we go.
Die! Consuming wildfire! Now!
In an instant! Impact block!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
No, we're not beyond our depth. We've already beaten the guy in here, but we need to heal up. If we keep facing sub-bosses.
We barely got a look at the thing. Let's dispose of the trash. Raising political spear. Here's evil. This one's mine.
Hold nothing back! Sonic thrust! Sorry, but this fight ends here! Now, Asuna!
Right. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Come and face me!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
I think we already got that luck, thank you. I tried to land on her.
And
Everything all right? It kind of looked like you wanted to get something.
Yes,
off
let's
your
talk and
chest.
stop and chat when the enemies are right there.
oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe?
Poodle's jealous.
All right. Jeez, sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hoodle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks. Hi, Hoodle!
Nice of those enemies to wait while we chatted.
Can you take care of them?
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Okay. Jumping down. Taking the crystal. Might as well fight all the way down and not take the shortcut.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! You got company!
They smite with
Dance in the wind! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! I'm ready! Take this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A
My
victory!
turn! Double Demon Fang! Elusive Deity! Okay, here I go!
Wow, look what I just found.
Part of the reason I want to do it is get more crystals. I mean, they'll help with accessory making. I don't think there are any crystals in here. We'll keep looking as we go. I'm gonna try and avoid the big guys, though. What's in this room? Already got it. Okay.
Little help!
Not today!
I'll be saving you! That's my shooting! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not yet! I'm not done!
Raging cascade!
Double Phoenix! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Got the hex breaker. And gotta move down. Go. Is there a crystal that way? No. I don't really need to face those guys.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Come and face
Can't
me!
get out of bed.
Double Demon Fang! Sonic Thrust!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! Now Akina! I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I've been doing really great lately.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Come one, come
You must be tired slowly. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on up.
Between heaven and earth! A wailing beat now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Double Demon Fang!
Astral energy!
Strike! It's over!
I can feel my precision improving.
Alright, that's the quick way down. Trying to see if there's a crystal in there. There's not. I'm gonna take the long way, like I said, because I want the crystals. There's no crystal there. No crystal there. There is crystal this way. And there.
Little help!
Here I come!
Searing flame! Reload!
Take this!
Searing flame! Reload!
Double Demon Fang!
attack. I'll check it out.
This one's all mine. On your knees. Double demon fang. You're finished. You can ready. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Not a chance. They smite with lightning blade. I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
I'll take you all on. Double demon
Between
fang.
heaven and earth. Where are you going? A wailing gunsy of lightning.
Escape. Double demon fang. I've been hit with something.
A whirling
So even a master has his limits.
Double demon fang. No escape. Double demon fang.
Let me free you.
I'm ready. Double me. In an instant. Impact block.
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Okay. I think there was something up here. Maybe crystal or something. Nope. Alright. Just maybe there was crystal up here. Nope. Okay.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Double demon fang. Come and face me. I'll take you. Ignite. Take this. Double rush. Double demon fang. Eagle ray.
As the airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm not done. You're finished. Here I come. Strike. Double demon fang. My turn. No escape. Lulu Rondo.
I never miss. A chain between heaven and earth. Do it. Away.
In an instant. Impact block.
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine. The flame inside me. I'll face you. Be ready for a mock. Double demon fang.
Holy glimmer. Holy land. Annihilation. A chain between heaven and earth.
Here I come.
A wailing gunsy of lightning.
Burn.
Feel.
Can't get out of this. I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. My turn.
Illuminated.
No.
Holy land.
Lulu Rondo.
Chain between heaven and earth.
Double demon fang.
A wailing gunsy of lightning.
Here I come.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and
Oh,
shiny
no.
mood.
Is that the way we can't? Yeah, that's the way we can. Like, okay, what? Listen. Let's not break our leg.
Little help. By the power of flame. Fire without trace. A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force. Explosion.
Black and blade.
Here.
Double demon fang.
Earth is a stockpile.
Fine free.
Still.
Sion, can you take care of them?
Motion and set them done.
On your
One more time.
Air catcher.
Raging
Here I come.
cascade.
I'm not done.
glad to hear.
Yeah, we're almost level 50, and they're still... I mean, these are supposed to be like level 38s, and we're almost 50, and we're still having a hard time with these guys.
Great!
Da, da, da.
No choice. Damn it! Demon Fang! No escape! Burn in hell! Double Demon Fang! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
Double Demon Fang! All in all! Double Demon Fang!
Rending you apart!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Oh, is there a crystal that I missed? No, this is a star. Let's just go down. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe there was a crystal up here. Just be sure. 'Cause I don't want to leave one. Okay, there's not one in there. Maybe there's one up there.
There!
Just want to improve a crit. Alright, no, that's just the red.
There!
Shred chest, which we already opened. Oh yeah, let's just get out of here. Ah, da, da. Da, da, da.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegus. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegus?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegus. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegus would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
That Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland.
We have a boat. We're looking at it. It's right there. It didn't go anywhere. Sounds like everything went well. What shall we set sail and make our way back to Port Magarsar, eh?
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Renwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Do what? She's been holding
I
out
think
for a
it's safe
lot.
to rest here now.
I came here from Minnesota to escort a run-in colleague of mine. There worries people would be alarmed if they weren't brought armed soldiers. Even though everyone was still nervous, it's easy to forget just how tense things used to be in Minnesota too. Alright, I already talked to those guys. Feel free to take the ship out for a ride whenever you like. Hell, you can even go fishing in the ocean. Bet you came across some big catches if you'd never find on land. When a running engineer showed up to help out around here, I thought it would be some kind of sick joke. But once I got talking to him, he turned out to be a real polite fella, which was even a bigger shock. This proves you how you can never judge a book by its cover. Do you know where he came from? Alden Mencia. Nah, I don't know. Couldn't tell. Okay. We're going to just quick travel. We're going to, hold on, what's the flag? Okay, that must be where we're at. Okay. Alright, that's the library. We can't fight that. So we're gonna go to Ulzbek. But I am going to take a brief time out. Enter studio mode. Why am I?
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with...
Okay. I'm gonna take a brief break, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay. Resume?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown. Alright, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do? Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say, it feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Okay. We already took care of the giant praying mantis looking thing. What are you guys going to do if the Renans decide to strike again? We'll simply go back and how we used to do things, lying low and making do with whatever. How can we hopefully won't come to that though? With the way Lennigus is looking, they're planning to retake everything we've won, aren't they? Alright, let's go in here and talk to them.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lennigus.
Lennigus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg? That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
Nath, are you ready yet, or what? Oh, I didn't notice you there, Blazing Sword. Nice seeing you. You're Law, aren't you? Zephyr's kid. Damn, when did you get so tall? Can't believe a little pipsqueak like you is running around with a blazing sword himself. I'm sure the old man would be proud.
Alright.
Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up later. You got it, boss. See you around, Law. Don't work too hard now. Do you know that guy?
I guess...
I can't say I do. Even if I met the guy before, last time when we seen him was when I was real little. You couldn't have at least said hello back then. I'm the reason my dad's gone, remember? You know how much they looked up to him here? Well, sorry for getting sidetracked. Let's just get ahead out. Hey, is Law doing okay? Not really. Zephyr's death is still weighing pretty hard. Can't blame him, even if it's not his fault. The big thing to have to carry at his age.
Right.
Yeah, but he's trying his best to come to terms with it. I have faith he'll pull through. Good. He's gonna need your support. He's still just a kid, and Zephyr's only wanted that.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Boodle's plumage.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
Aww, just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels!
I don't think he liked that.
Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Penumbra! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long
Oh, I
way
should
yet to
have.
go.
I'm gonna go back into town and do one thing, or two things real quick. The red woman. There she is again. Alright. I'm gonna go in the inn real quick and do upgrades and get our food bonus. Alright, let's see if we can do any weapon upgrades. Oh yeah, we can. Alright. I want to do the carrot. Come on! Alright. Let's get the most powerful one he can. There's nothing for Shion. Okay. We can... Nature's Beauty, let's do that. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. Sell. Yes. Wait, hold on. No, go back. Okay, well, never mind. Let's do this. Real quick. And actually, I didn't do any increasing of anybody else, so we might as well do that as well. I don't think there's anything for Xion or Dolahim right now. Let's do Renwell. Alright, I don't have any points for that. Crossblade, let's do that. Any more for Law? Doesn't look like it, okay. And Kisara. She's got 2 more there to do.
Have you guys checked?
Okay. Wow, let's get him the Titan Fist. Farm Shield. I just want it. Look at it. It's even got a stupid little cow or pig or whatever thing's on that. Red Shield. Alright. So we got the most and powerful things we can get on each of the characters built. Craft accessories. Alright. I want to see this. Attack up, water damage, resistance up, casting time. We're gonna craft that one. I want to sell some stuff though. Let's sell some armor that I'm not wearing. Okay. Wait, hold on. Back, I want to craft. So I need a regenerative crystal to do a higher class revive ring. Nothing really good out of this. Okay. We're gonna enhance. That one first. First spirit, stamina, freeze. Actually, okay. With magic, let's try and enhance it. Let's just do that.
Like to check their wares if you don't mind.
No, hold on. Renwell. Let's put that on for right now. Well, the revival ring's nice. Let's do the lucky bangle right now. Definitely get some healing items.
Did we really?
Rest. Let's see. Let's do. Heal CP wouldn't be bad. The XP boost is great, but we don't have the power to do that one. What does Holy Mark do? Okay, it makes you harder to detect now. Elemental defense up, or up, defense up, or up again. Heal HP after battle. More dropped items. Heal HP after battle. Let's do or up. It's
This looks perfect. Guaranteed.
okay. Now that we're fully healed, we have all our abilities. We have a food bonus, and we have better equipment. We're gonna go for it. Wow, the others didn't even attack.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Opponent like this should be easy.
Annihilation!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
I'm not jumping down for a fish.
We should be able to cook here.
Looks like we won.
Well, I would hope so. We're almost 5 times that level. conquer. Going into the mine. Where it all started.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
So we're back in the Zion mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait,
It's definitely different.
Yes, really.
They've left it open. Okay, just trying to make sure I don't leave anything behind. Because who knows, they may have added something new. Like this
so
tunnel.
This path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Well, there's a spoiler.
Ugh, so hot.
well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg.
Huh.
Gee, I guess we're gonna use CP. Yep.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Lightning condemned! Double distance! Thunderblade! Double demon! Bloody hard! Take this! Naked Water!
Double demon fang! No armor! He's on me!
Remind me.
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! Now, Asuna! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Looks like it could be worth something.
You can make plants grow instantly?
Duh.
What if
You
we
just
use
learned
them
this
for
now?
fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Ew.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come!
Not on my watch! Our next contender! Tempest Swirl! More where that came from! It's a dual fiasco! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! True Blazer!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! A wailing dance now! You're really, really strong! Let's soon see about that! Reload!
Double demon fang!
Annihilation!
Negative gas!
A wailing dance of lightning!
I'm not done!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
This way. Maybe. No. No, that's the way we came in.
Out of our way! Double demon fang! Flaring flame! Reload! Waterfall! Eat dirt! Down on the cool rock! Time to get out of the way! Now!
Spree in an instant! Impact rock! We work well together.
Like a finely
You
timed
got
blow.
company!
It's all too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Charge like
Be
that
my
can
guest.
easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Here I come.
Denied! Now you see what I can do!
Captivity. My turn.
Ready!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Sheila? Oh, wait.
Little help! Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Now!
Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Little help! Hear me, flame of fury! Not in your dreams! I never
I can ensure you survive this.
Let the marksman handle this. Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. My turn.
Nothing gets by me!
Double demon fang. Double demon fang. Enough done.
Do it!
Kisara. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone. My turn. This one's all mine. Double demon fang. And now we're
Do it, sinner! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
Wait, is this the entrance? That's the entrance, okay. Ow!
Great. Now I'm hurt and dirty.
So we need to go this way.
Let's see what you've got.
Double demon fang. Eat dirt.
Lunar corruption! You're surrounded by 7 or You have to aim for the bright area on their back. Sleep
Got
now.
fire.
I've got this. Set up for more handling.
All yours.
Lunar corruption! Thanks, Kisara. Illuminated lightning! Now!
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Will this help?
My turn. On your double demon fang. Take it. I'll smash you.
Healing! Dance in the wind!
Okay. I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Shut.
Well done!
You're mine.
Searing flame! Reload! Thunder blade! Illuminate the dance! Now!
Light burst forth.
Radiant genesis!
who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Alright, maybe... Nope. I would imagine he just got one. Alright, probably Kisara. Yep. It's not as good, though. The elemental armor's better. Okay. So, which way do I go? Do I actually go upstairs? Okay, I guess I go up there and go to the left. Maybe. I don't know. Or right, or my left, it's right of the opening. I don't know. This way.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. One more. The last one. Natural energy. Breaking that game. Not on my watch. Ready.
The last mine! Double demon fang!
I'm ready. Explosion. Raging storm. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done.
Take this!
Again.
Double demon
Now.
fang! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
not today!
Again. Don't mind if I do. Arch
Double
field.
demon fang!
Lightning orb. Think again. More where that came from. Far enough.
And I'll take you all on!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Eagle ray! Double demon fang!
Lunar now.
Keep charging! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade.
Not a chance! Can you take it? Tempt it! Crush!
A pain between here and the world. That's my cue.
Double demon fang!
Shut him
Hold
down!
on to your art. Here I come.
Double demon fang!
Finish without a trace.
Double demon fang!
This one's mine. Lightning orb.
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. We have to move.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Dance in the wind.
Double demon fang!
Please now. Do it.
Double me! In an instant! Impact block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This might be.
I know who that's for.
Some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
How do I get there? I'm really confused with this map. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we need to go down this way and then go straight. Okay. Well, let's just go down this way. We can. Where was the? Oh wait, it's closer. Must have missed the way down. Alright, whatever. Oh wait. I need them. Okay. Now back. I couldn't see the Twitch chat, so. Ta-da.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Well, duh. Sounds sparse. Okay. That's the way we came up. So we want to go this way. Let's see what's up this way.
Little help!
Here I come!
Lunar corruption! By the power of water!
Resonate with the earth!
Searing flame! Yeah!
Carve through armor!
More for the stop! Here I come!
Elusive deity! Double demon
Back
fang!
into front line! Annihilation! Power of flame!
Double demon!
Anything in armor is all mine! Air weapon! A whirling struggle!
You picked up! Down on the ground!
No complaints from me!
Okay, this is the way I need to go. Let's see what's down. There's another chest over there that I missed, so I need to go back a bit.
Coming through! Double demon
Don't
fang!
mind if I do! Here goes!
Sure! Okay, here I go!
Confiscated! What would I do without you? Thanks for the healing. Watch
this,
now!
okay?
Yeah!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
One more time!
Not done!
Water out here!
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Dance in the wind!
Lunar run!
Air thrust! Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 gen...
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I... won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Okay, I don't think we have to go back because that was the chest I was worried about. Okay.
Let's see what you've got. The fluidity of your movement is
Here
simply
goes!
incredible.
Go for the weak point! Feel! Get out of there with you! Got... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed. We should think about
No,
eating
that was-
soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
When she says it, it's time to eat, damn it!
Watch where you're going, everyone. Discourteous, aren't you?
Double demon fang!
Radiant fire!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang! You're mine! You apart! Ignite! Bloody hell! Blue escape! Negative gate! Smash you!
A wailing dancing of lightning!
Double demon fang!
Smite with blackened
Here I go!
blade!
Gravitas field! My savior! Dance with the power of flame! Air
Double demon fang!
Being interrupted.
In an instant! Impact rock!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
it's this way. We're going. Da-da-da.
This courteous sight.
Raging cascade!
Double demon fang!
Don't mind if I do.
Double demon fang!
Heal force!
Now you see what I can do!
Up and out! Let's go! The flashing parts are weak points. Get on in
Shoot,
there with
come
you.
on! Ah!
Can't this go? Where that came from? Leave the enemy's arms to me.
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Finally time to walk.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Lunar Rondo!
A wailing fancy of lightning. Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Could have been worse.
Gotta break through.
Here goes!
Can you take it? Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
You'll find no mercy.
Mega ray! Chain between heaven and earth.
The tempest is
A
over!
wailing fancy of lightning.
Double demon fang! Take this! Soaring blast! Burn in hell!
Air thrust!
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic fission! Resonate with the earth!
Take this! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing arc!
Legion!
First aid!
Thanks!
Purge malevolence! Magic is
Lunar
left!
Rondo!
And the jet! Watch him in here!
Execution!
Strike now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Great!
Okay, I don't know if we can go up. I'm gonna go back because that's definitely the way out. We definitely missed a crystal. I want to see what's up top too. The direction we didn't go. Well, we can go this way actually.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
That for us, yeah.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so that's that. We got some more crystals up top, so let's get those and fight whatever else enemy, because I can hear some up there. There's also something over that way. That's probably another sort of ladder or something. Well, I can see a ladder. Okay.
Little help!
Double demon fang!
Not in your dreams!
I'm not done!
Can you take it?
Hey, when
It's
it's
over!
time!
Double demon! We turn the tables up! Right! No time to hold back!
Chain between heaven and earth.
You're finished! I'm ready!
On my watch!
Double demon fang!
Can you take it?
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Don't get careless.
Right, here goes! On your demon fang! Move! Now you see what I can do!
Water!
Can't get
Hear
out of
my
this.
call!
You're mine!
Spread! Rocket
Resonate with the
line!
I'm not done!
Razor! Stabilize! Go for the weak point!
Air pressure!
Healing salute!
Here I
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed wall. Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fast?
As impressive as always.
Here, I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Well, chill. Okay. And then there was the ladder one. Right here. Down.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come!
Not on my watch! Ready!
No escape!
By the power of water! Where that came from!
Pierce through!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! Now, Asuna!
Right! Lock! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Raging cascade!
No!
Come on, here!
You're mine!
Negative J.
Between heaven and earth!
I'm not done!
Stalagmite.
A wailing lightning! Reload! Not in your dream! Lunar corruption!
Struck!
By the power of dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
Graviton! I can use all this! Mega ray! Where are you going?
Here I come! Double demon
I will
fang!
in here! This is coming in handy.
As impressive as always.
I hope that was improving.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a
Alright. Get some red sage. Max HP. I think I'm just gonna give it to Alphen.
bright and shiny mood.
Okay. We're gonna head on to where we need to. Thought there was a place I could jump, but I guess not. Alright. We've at least cleared out the area. So. Da-da-da. Oh, that was the area to jump. Ba-ba. Alright, that says boss or sub-boss. So, let's heal, save. This looks like boss. Hey, it's tall, dark, and ugly. From earlier.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Let's go!
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
How do we hit it?
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me?
I can't even fight
You
it.
have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it. Razor Cyclone! Still ready. I'll heal you all.
Demon Fang!
Healing Circle! Go get it! Lightning Condensed by the power of water!
This!
Mega Ray! Complete focus by the power of water!
I'll smash you!
Easter! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Thunder Field!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Dance in the wind cycle! Here! I never miss! This'll come in handy!
Double Demon Fang! Here I come! I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
Trouble!
Blue escape!
Winds of heaven! First
On this one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
the wind!
Strike!
Glacial Spear!
Demon Fang!
Here's the evil! Thunder! There you go! Don't let up!
Wide open!
Won't
escape me.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning condemned!
Double Demon Fang!
Thunder Blade!
Soaring
Illuminate the dark!
Blue escape!
Holy corruption! Holy
Double
land!
Demon Fang!
Between heaven and earth!
Catapult!
A wailing banshee of
Ignite!
lightning! Divine
Take it!
savior!
Elusive beam! Double Demon Fang!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! Thunder field!
On your knees!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Heaven and earth! Without a trace!
I'm ready!
wailing-
In an instant! Impact Frost!
I'm ready!
Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting.
Lightning raging! That's my cue!
Flaming! Shut him down!
Lightning condensed!
I'm ready! Bring her up!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Shut!
Well done! Here's the evil!
Demon Fang!
Magic is there! Holy land! Now
I owe you so much, Rilla.
maybe my rescue have a vision of blood.
Sure.
I'm ready!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Forgive me.
Ow! That's just like, ow! Do I not? Okay, I have life bottles. Okay. But I don't have any healing items until the heal.
Now I can let
Healing
loose!
circle!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem! Where are you going? Primed and ready!
Regenerate!
Lightning
Flame
condensed!
inside me! Yours to be let free!
Thunder blade!
Here I come!
Dead!
Double Demon Fang! Captivity!
Do it!
Bring her up!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
My turn! Death to the wind!
Demon Fang! Downfall! Thunder
Here I
field!
come! Now!
Raging cascade! Annihilation! Mega ray! A chain between heaven and earth! It looks like you got this one covered!
Blue escape!
In here!
It's over!
Get out there with the others!
Double Demon Fang! Radiant light! Boost of regeneration!
Lightning orb!
Regenerate!
Up and out! Let's go!
Now! Really?
Take it down to your arc! Here I
I'm
come!
ready! Double me! In an instant! Impact Frost! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Longo! Blue escape! Cure!
What would I do without you? Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Ow!
Everyone all...
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alpha!
Watch and learn! That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Unrelenting Blaze. About time. I've had all these points with Alphen. I don't have anything for her. Believe either. Renwell, I do. Well, we've used up all. Isara, we still have more.
I can feel my precision improving.
I bet I know where that secret key goes. Not in this volcano, but I have an idea of what door I have been able to open until now.
Hey, is that it over there?
Hey, how'd you get here? I want to know how you got here, merchant. No. I hate the fact you're here. I'm just curious and creeped out a bit. Okay, good. She can get her highest level. We can get his highest level. Her highest level. I'm still missing stuff for the fence, but we can at least try and buy some stuff. Let's see. Any new armor I can buy? Nope. How about accessories? I mean, there's a lot of translucent pebbles here. But I don't want them Let's see, we're gonna enhance what we got. Transfer skill. Let's see. Drop rate out. No, I like that grouping. Max HP, max damage, dark damage plus CP. I like that grouping. Spirit Bangle for her. Resistance plus 40, light damage plus 15. She really doesn't do light damage. Counterattack damage, not really drop rate now, so we can do better with her. CP1, curse resistance, AG speed, not bad. We could probably still do better. Max HP 200, 420 plus BG. And definitely could do better on his. So let's. Wait, no, I wanted to do it. Okay. Transferable skill. You know what? This is actually better for Renwell. So let's actually switch Alphins. Lucky Bangle for because it increases her resistance, her casting time's down, her attack goes up, and her water damage, which she does do water magic, so.
Always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before.
Okay,
This is
next
it.
here.
This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegus once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's
Loss
try
of
not to stay away too long.
oxygen.
I'd hate for anything to happen.
Location
in case we're gone.
device.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alpha.
Having our insides ripped out.
Works for me.
Ooh. Disembowelment, but keeping your body completely whole from the disembowelment, so you're like a smoothie on the inside.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegus.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
Has
The
it worked
people of
for
Lenegus?
300 years?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renis Alma, too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Something happened when she was with the taken from the party.
Where?
Change her.
Shion?
You all fall asleep sitting up?
Where'd Shion go? How could she
Well,
just
I
go
think
off
I can
on-
see her on the freaking map. And
Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why?
they're internal, aren't they?
You okay?
They've been attacking her
Alma,
internally.
Looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Bang. She actually shot him? She can't.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death.
Who dies before their death
I've seen
anyway?
it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens...
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
That's... too much. It's way too much.
When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. Elvin?
Dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns.
Copyright song.
The true
Copyright
nature of
song.
which I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible.
I guess I
Though
can't fight it.
suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, in a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
This game really makes it hard to miss those copyright streams. Ah. Talk to the party members. Alright, well, we'll start with Ptolemy here.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
Okay. Anybody behind us? No. Okay.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Reddit's page, thank you for the follow.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that.
All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Give me a sec here. I want to see something. Okay. Zoom. I talked to Law. Where did he go? I saw him. There he is.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alvin.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Gotta talk to Shion.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadeye, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renins. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renins, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
No, we're gonna rest. So we can get our food bonus.
Huh? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
Alright, I think that's enough fun for one day.
Okay. Let's do something to heal after battle, just to be safe. I don't have the fish to do the fish steak. CP after battle tiny. Heal after battle small. Let's do that one.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure. And rather surprising. I never thought a Renin Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
You're in Calaglia!
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Hmm? Why not?
You have a
And
bad
if you
sense of
did, you'd
spice.
be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry, I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
Okay, we're gonna talk to Kisara.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Magal much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Let's stay safe today.
Now that we're full, let's get in the ship. Yeah, sure, let's take off.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
Oh good, they cleaned off the ship.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be alright with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you. Hey, Alvin, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alvin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alvin. It's just wrong, okay?
Yeah. Wrong to be in space. We don't normally fly.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life. For as long as I can remember. They called it treatment. But in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched, helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it, the true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Okay, that's the second time they make my head hurt. A victory without losers. No, it's called a tie. Which in battle doesn't really exist. And then there was the death before dying. Jeez.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegus? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though. You too have a history with Lenegus. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Okay. I don't know what all that is. She's seasick.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegus, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Okay. Needless to say, once we get to Lenegis, I'm going to be calling it, because that's going to be a good pickup point for next stream. That we play this, which will be next Monday, or Sunday.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them. There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans.
This is where...
A city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side.
This is where we're gonna call it for the night. Let me save this. As I said, we'll be back to this next Sunday. We're gonna be doing Pokemon, of course, on Wednesday. Trying to beat the game with our current team. If we fail, we're gonna do something different. Friday, I'm thinking we're gonna do Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4. It'd be something a little bit different, and I've never really gotten far in the game, so we can check it out and do it that way. Additionally, we have our Storytime stream. We will be doing another one of Mobster X Maid Girl stories. We will also be doing another Lesser Look release. If you haven't checked it out, if you're on Twitch, go to our YouTube channel, which is YouTube/Imbria Arts. We now have our anime review for Police in a Pod. I don't know yet which one I'm going to do this week. I've got a couple I've been watching. There's one I'm going to take off the list because it's gotten really, really popular, and I want to do the lesser popular series. So we'll bring these up. I will discuss more on Wednesday's stream, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night, and a wonderful